I'm in the playpen. Walk in the studio just to preach. Amen.
Here is the starting lineup.
This is the most wonderful time of the year. Christmas and the NBA. All wrapped up, Greg, into one beautiful package.
It is, partner. And as a player, it was always an honor to play in those Christmas Day games. And now it's an honor for us as announcers to call them. It's one of the best days on the NBA calendar.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Irving is out there with Christie. Then it's Trace Jackson-Davis. Then it's Randall. Here's Tatum. Randall grabs the board. Dallas with the ball. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins and looking for number 8 tonight.
Well, I think they've found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going.
And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Back to Tatum. Off target from outside. Here's Irving. Dallas moving the ball around. White wide open. He fires. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And it's Irving with the ball for Dallas. And Coach Derek White spent his first 4.5 seasons with the Spurs and Coach Greg Popovich, who did a lot to boost his confidence.
Yeah, Kevin, White was a late first-round pick. He's a humble guy, very hardworking. I don't even think he realized he could be this good. Well, this is the kind of pressure Tatum puts on defenses. He forces them to compromise with the foul.
Good on both. And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates, is a big part of it.
Here's Pritchard, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Pritchard passes to Tatum. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Excellent job finishing on the inside. Tatum doesn't fear going in amongst the trees.
Back to Irving. Here's Christie. Connects from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with Joe Mazzulla. Now, Coach immediately recognized the many talents of Kyrie Irving. One thing he pointed out was not losing Irving on defense. Coach said Irving is just as dangerous without the ball. We can't let him get behind us. We have to make sure someone is on him at all times. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. They trail by 1. Last time they came together was in Dallas, where they fell to the Mavericks.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
Tatum. He's off on that one.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out. Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
The shot from 20 feet away. Again, the Mavericks score.
And the intelligence of Randall evident on that play. Fantastic at picking the right shots to take in this offense.
And we got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Jones checked in for Jason Tatum. Dallas making a switch here. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Brown, no good. Mavericks leading by 4. Irving drives in. And another basket for Dallas.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Pritchard, covered by Irving. Pritchard passes to Brown. Here's Jones. Here's Cada. That one goes. Counted. And here are the Mavericks now. A minute 42 left in the first quarter of the game. Gobert with a screen on Brown. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite this.
Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, and guys, when White's got the ball in his hand, you can count on him to make the right decision with it.
Here's Kamara. No good from outside. The Celtics have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at San Antonio, they're moving on up. 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And when I look at Dallas, they've proved the projections right. They are a dominant club, and they're going to be a tough out for anyone.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Here's Simon. With a break in the action, let's take a peek at the top rebounding teams in the NBA this season. The Mavericks, number 1.
They are tenacious when it comes to attacking the backboard. Physical, smart, and determined. No surprise to see them at the top of the ranking.
Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Harrison Barnes comes in for Jaylen Brown.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Dallas moving it around. Irving for 3. Rebounded by Tatum.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And the basket by Kamara. Here's Simons. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. And here's Barnes for 3. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Up top, Jackson Davis. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. It's Dallas. They lead by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition, Christmas Day basketball, here on 2K Sports. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Well, you know, the analytics guys would tell you a team shouldn't be taking this many mid-range shots, but clearly they're shooting them with confidence.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Moses Moody is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Randall. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Kamara in at the 3, the small forward. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert continues to embrace the challenge of elite rim protection. He said competition is what it's about. Sometimes I'm going to get dunked out, and sometimes I'll get the block. But I'm not going to stop coming and doing what I do. I'll be there every time. Kevin?
David, just like you. Thanks so much. Simons against Mitchell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Greg, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Christie, he's checked in for Moody, and it's Williams in for Davion Mitchell.
Yeah, nice read by Gobert. When he's providing an assist, that is a big bonus.
Celtics trail by 7. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Dallas making a switch here. Moody's checked in. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jaylen Brown.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And Jones with the stuff.
Yeah, great read by Tatum there. Recognizing the overcommitment and making the defense pay.
Here's Christie. Off target with his 3. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. It's a 5-point game. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going. And you could see frustrations emerge.
Well, it wasn't a pretty game as far as shooting goes, but ugly wins count just the same.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Kate is checked in, and it's Pritchard in for Harrison Barnes. The Celtics have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Simons, the shot from the low post is good. Simons has got 7 points.
What a good finish inside. Simons is such a talented scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
Kept alive. Pass to Christie. Good on the triple. Christie's got the lead up to 8 now for the Mavs.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment. And you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Here's Pritchard, coming off a solid outing against Cleveland. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Pass to Christie. There's the triple. Another 3 for Dallas.
Well, that's his 3rd three-pointer in this game, and 2 of those came in the second, so he might be heating up.
Boston making some changes. Brown is checked in for Chris Middleton. And Derek White subbed in for Anthony Simon.
On the court. Mavericks foul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Pritchard. He's got 8. Outside Tatum. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a look now at the Boston Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Wednesday, they'll tip off a road trip in Washington where they'll take on the Wizards.
And for that game against the Warriors, they'll need to be at their best for this contest. Anything short of excellence, and they'll be in for a rough ride.
Now, here is Irving. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
Yeah, terrific feel for where the defense is hedging. Irving knows that's his shot to take.
Well, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
Celtics making a switch here. Jones is checked in.
To the floor for the Celtics. Number 30, Derek Jones.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to Brown. Six to shoot. Gobert with the block.
Well, just outstanding positioning and timing by Gobert. He tries to block as many shots as he can.
Celtics trail by 8. Brown outside.
2 minutes.
1:56 left here in the second. Back to White. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Kamare. Mavericks leading by 8. The shot from 20 feet away. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Throws it up high.
I like the selfless approach from Kyrie tonight, doing whatever he can to help his team.
For Boston, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Down kicks to Jones. All sorts of time. It's rebounded by Dallas.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Christie. From outside, off the mark.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
And that one is good.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Jones dishes to Brown. Here he goes. Queta, the pass to Brown. Jones kicks to White. Boston needs to get off a shot. Queta's shot is off. Here's Christie. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their defense. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Fans, please direct your attention.
Pleased to have you tune in. What better way to start than by checking out the contenders for the dunk contest on All-Star Weekend?
You know me, I'm a stickler for rating these competitions. If I've seen your dunk before, bad score.
Wow, you're a tough judge for a guy who never participated in the event.
I always wanted to watch it.
And talking about our game, Rudy Gobert has been dominant in that first half.
Feels like he's tracking down every missed shot. Straight up, he's outworking the guy across from him. Fantastic effort.
And if you're the other team, you have to get a body on him. Box him out, man.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Mavericks leading by 12. The guards are Pritchard and White. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. And it's Queta in at the 5 down low. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
Given his shooting ability, Irving presents a ton of problems in the pick and roll.
Here's Queta. And he lays it straight in. Queta's got 6.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And it's the Mavericks on the break. The shot's good from Christie. Christie's got 5 points in the quarter.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Pass to Pritchard. Brown deciding where to go with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Tatum. And no good. Randall with some nice D. White against Christie. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
We've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 19. Driving in and slam dunk by Tatum.
Vicious finish by Tatum. These coaches love when he's aggressive.
Here's Christie. Jackson Davis. It's good on the putback. 6 points for him.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Knocked loose and stolen by Irving. In it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the call will be against Julius Randle. That is his first foul of the game. And Stan, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. And I love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
And they will call over the back on the play.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Yeah, it's something we don't see a whole lot in games. Just too aggressive going up.
Simons, he's checked in for White. Outside, Simons. Bangs home the trifecta. Simons has got 10.
Well, you see that quick release. And Simons right on the money.
Christie. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. The shot's good from Simons.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Mavericks leading by 20. To the middle, here's Jackson Davis.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Simons, and it's blocked, and he gets it back. Second shot opportunity. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Drills it from outside. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, this can bring a team together. Guys can step up and try to pick up the slack for an injured teammate.
Derek Jones, he's checked in for Boston. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, guys, last season, a full 14 teams finished with between 46 and 51 wins, with plenty of teams in the picture. Adam Silver is thrilled with the level of competition. He says, I think what fans ultimately want is to see great competition across the league. Kevin, it's certainly fun to watch.
It is, David. Bring it on, I say. The more, the better. And Tatum pulls it down. The Celtics have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Back to Brown. He's looking for Simons and finds him. Basket counts.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Christie can't make it. Celtics have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Here's Pritchard. 8 points for him. Simons from outside. Drops in the tray. Simons has got 17 now.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range in the second half.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low number.
So both teams changing it up here. 44 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's his third foul of the game. Barnes, he's checked in for Boston. Gobert, he's checked in for Dallas. Simons against Mitchell. Simons, the pass to Middleton. Now Simons. He's got 17. Clock at 6. Pass to Jones. That three off the mark. Mavericks leading by 21. Inside, here's Randle, and Randle throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randle to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
Simons, the pass to Barnes. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Barnes has got his first bucket of the night. Here's Randle driving the lane, and the layup is good.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge... Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. They've got Moses Moody, also Christie out there. And it's Gobert in at the 5.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. And until he cools off, I'd keep the ball in his hands.
Christie against Simon. Over Christie. That misses off the backboard. Mavericks shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Now here's Tatum. Defense is right there. Well, Stan, I know you made the transition from college to the NBA as a coach and were successful, but how hard is that transition for the player to go from college to the pros?
It's an incredible transition, Kevin. In college, let's think about it. The very best teams may have 2 or 3 NBA caliber players. You know how many NBA players are on NBA teams? 15 of them. And the pace of the game, everything happens faster, so all of your reads and decisions have to happen faster. That's what I think takes the time more than the skills themselves.
A moment for an injury report.
Hi, guys. Well, the head athletic trainer for Boston provided some information for us. Now, he told me that it's a knee sprain, and it's definitely painful, but it's fortunate it wasn't worse. He will not return to the game, and he may not be back on the court for a couple of games so he can heal up. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it is all.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. And the dunk by Barnes.
It really helps their team so much with Middleton's passing with effectiveness, and it helps him out as a scorer. He's that much harder to defend.
Gobert gets the bucket.
Well, he knew he had the size advantage to dominate the defense there. Go right at him.
Simons up top. So, Greg, you played the point. In create a player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
Well, the strength of Gobert allows him to finish through contact better than most guys.
Pritchard passes to Barnes. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Pritchard. He's guarded by Williams. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Sinks the triple. Tatum's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Celtics. The Mavericks have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. He gets that one.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Barnes outside. Tatum setting the pick for Barnes. Pass to Pritchard. Jacks up a 3. And Moody pulls it down. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Here's Kamare. There's the screen. The high post shot. And he recovers it. Goes back up. And no good that time. Boston's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Simons the pass to Tatum. Middleton a screen on Gobert. 3-pointers, Simon. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Simons has got 20 points.
And that passing ability really helps separate Tatum from so many others because the defense has to focus on his ability to score.
And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
No doubt how much those boards impact the overall outcome. You can't give them extra chances.
Love the pass there from Gobert. Always nice when your big man feeds his teammates.
Simons surveying the D. Hey, Stan, we've exported so much corporate basketball knowledge overseas. Remember when Fratello and you and your brother Jeff would go over there and have these clinics and teach the coaches the game? And they've taken that knowledge clearly and run with it.
No, I think that definitely happened when those guys went over. I think now it's sort of going the other way in large part. I know that all of us in the league now study what the great coaches in Europe are doing, and there's a lot of them, and the game is different, but they incorporate a lot of different concepts. I don't know a staff in the league that isn't spending a lot of time studying the international game.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, it's all due to his energy and effort, as well as how well he's been able to get ideal positioning on the glass.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Here's Barnes, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Third personal foul.
He misses the free throw.
At the line, Harrison Barnes.
Good on the second free throw. Eight seconds left in the fourth quarter. Stephens can't get it to go. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David, thank you for that, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.